goddamn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 40.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
How would Paul Bryant like you to remember?
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide family. Good to see everybody up in here. I am sorry I had a different show lined up for tonight, but things didn't work out. People's got jobs, they got lives, they got things they got to do. But just in case y'all missed it, we are Bam Dam, a damn Alabama family, and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brothers and sisters. Thank every one of y'all being up in here. And I am going to need a little bit of y'all's help tonight, if you don't mind. William, good to see you. Stephen Hicks, LaToya, always. Eddie, you know you're my man, brother. Good to see you also, brother. I mean, rise up. I know you up in here. You might be watching something else, but I saw you over there on the CTS channel part. I'm going to need everybody up in here kind of give me some questions and stuff to help me get this through an hour, because now I'm having to fly off the seat of my pants because what I had set up fell through. So it is what it is. That's all I can say. But let's talk about this game coming up. LSU. And I'm still sticking by my guns. I've actually been watching as many talk shows I can on LSU. I've been trying. Anybody that's willing to get over there and talk. Anybody's got a little thing here. Anybody got something to say there? Any little input? Whew. I know I try to keep this positive. Y'all know that. I do. Y'all know that on Wednesday night. I am positive we're going to win. Don't get me wrong. I am positive we're going to win. If. See, that's, I got if. I got if. The coaches and the players, more so the players than the coaches, got their mindset on this game, that this is going to be a battle to the end. Because these LSU players, they ain't going to give up. Y'all know I preached it. I preached it on Monday night. I'm not going to get into that rant tonight, but I'm just saying. These young gentlemen, especially the seniors and the juniors that's getting ready to go in the NFL draft that Brian Kelly's been holding back. Well, not say holding back. Let me rephrase that. Cannot communicate with, cannot draw out the best of them players' abilities to help out the LSU football program. They got something they want to prove. They got something they want to show. This is kind of their last-ditch effort to get the big money. Hey, Andrea, good to see you. I'm a little worried on this one. If we have to get a running game, we've got to get a running game against LSU. We got to. If we can get a running game on, Oh, this old man's little heart medicine, I won't have to take it all. I won't have to take it all Saturday. But if they start doing their crap first quarter, I'm going to have to double up. Oh, so I'm going to have to do more. Oh, so they're going to give me a heart attack if they can't get the running game back. I'm sorry. And I cannot blame it myself on the running backs. Running backs are awesome. I think we have great, stable running backs. I think our offensive line needs to get back into, let's go out there and hit somebody. Let's open some holes. Give these guys, let's go win a championship, y'all. That's what we're looking forward to here. Let's win a championship. Let me look over here and see what we got going on. See, Stephen goes, LSU knows they're getting that butt kicked. No, I don't think they know that, Stephen. I really don't. I think they're going to come out thinking they're going to prove us wrong. We're going to come in, they're going to upset us, and they're going to get their money. They're looking for their big money at the end. I'm sorry, but they are. That's what they're looking for. Sorry, I really think that. Hey, Rise Up. Good to see you came up in here. CB, what's up? See Bama. Good to see you, brother. I hadn't seen you in a while. Lord have mercy. What's up, brother? Anyway, I am nervous. I can love it. I'm nervous. I don't know if y'all have ever trapped raccoons before. Put the traps out there because you're tired of them getting all up in your attic, eating your wires, all that. Just trap them, and you get one trapped. You got to pick that up. How they act, that wild, biting, fierce. They just want to tear your arm off and end your life right there. You know, when you pick up that cage, that's exactly how these LSU players are going to play. If we can make it through, I'm going to be honest, if we can make it through a quarter and a half of everything they got and be ahead by double digits at halftime, they'll give up. Second half, we'll blow them out of the water. But if they're ahead at halftime or within striking distance, when I say striking distance, 3 points, I'm going to say 5 points or less, they coming out with teeth of bearing second half. Just saying. That's my opinion. If anybody disagrees with me, please let me know up in here. Because that's just me on this LSU game. They've got the talent, y'all. If y'all look back, their biggest problem they've had is bad coaching. And that goes back to Brian Kelly, who is a decent coach when he's in the right program. SEC, there's not a program down here. Well, I can't say that no more. There's not a program in the SEC, no matter where we're at, that fits Brian Kelly. He needs to stay up there in the Big Ten. Actually, he needs to stay in them private colleges. He needs to stay up there in them independents. They need to stay up there. I've got my reasons, but I ain't going to talk about them tonight. I'm not going to go into that perversion, but I'm just saying he needs to stay in them schools that don't hold him accountable, the best way I can put it. But anyway, what would y'all like to talk about tonight? Let's talk about this. What do y'all think is going to be our weakest point? What do y'all think will be our weakest point? Do you think it's going to be our run game or our offensive line? Me personally, I'm going to say, God, it's going to be hard for me to say. I think our weakest point in this game is going to be Ryan Williams. I think he's going to get open. He's going to have great open shots. I think he's going to have opportunities. I think he's going to drop the ball again. I really do. Now, when Ty makes him do acrobatic catches, he's all about it. Just don't throw it straight at him. Don't put it dead in his hands. Don't put it on his chest. The man's going to drop the ball. That's all I'm going to say. Stephen Hicks goes, I'm going to laugh after Bama shows your nervous Nellies that the Tide is not sweating LSU. I know you talk about me, William. Or Stephen. So you not put it up here. I know you talking about. You talk about me. Yes, I am nervous, brother. I'm nervous like hell. I'm sorry. I am on this stuff tonight, and I am Bam Fabulous. I ain't going to deny that. I cannot deny that. I also know how animals are when they get caged. I do. I know how they are when they get caged. They get pushed in the corner. I wouldn't want to play them. I really, truly wouldn't want to play them. Just saying. I really wouldn't. See what we got up here. William comes back with, you play fast, you play strong, you GD, dominate the enemy, and don't you damn quit. That's our framework. That's our MO. Can't deny that, William. But the problem is that our MO? We're getting there. We're working towards it. We are getting a lot better at it. We're still not there yet, William. We're still not there. If we was, we'd be a championship team. But we're not there yet. I'm telling y'all right now, right here, we are not there yet. We are getting better, and I am so proud. As y'all know, I've been preaching this. We got to get better every game after Florida, and we have been. And I honestly believe they will get, if they continue getting better, their mindset is getting better every single game, we will be improving halftime of the championship game, and we will come out the national champions. I really believe that. But we'll still be growing. We'll still be improving. Coaches and players alike. I'm not just saying coaches ain't got nothing in this. They do. They're learning. The Bama players are learning. Offensive line is learning. Everybody's learning. Everybody's learning. I'm loving it. The only thing I wished, sorry, this is going to be a little negative I got to throw up here. I wished I knew more about what's going on with our kicking game. It scares the bejeebies out of me. Bejeebies. I ain't gonna lie about it. Nervous Nelly, as you would say, Stephen Hicks. Oh, yeah. I mean, that nervous, yes. I can't trust the foot. I can't. We did a major step back in our kicking game. And I would love to see more reporting, something that shows me that it's a fluke or something. I don't know. Because when I rewatch the snaps or the kicks, everything's perfect except for the placement of the foot. That's mental. That's mental, y'all. So I would love to see some type of improvement in that somewhere. And now if they're kicking it 40, 50 yards in practice or on the side all day long, and then I'm going to go, yeah, it's definitely a mental pressure game. It's mental pressure. They don't know how to handle the fans and the clapping and the noise. That's just me. I could be wrong. That's just me. So let's see what else over here, what Steven's got over here. Steven says, I think Bama sees the golden ring and wants it more. I hope you're right. But I also hope they're not looking at the end. They're looking game by game. We got to deal with LSU next. That's what we got to deal with. Then we go to the next game. And don't worry about the name that walks out on them fields. That's just me. Don't worry about top name, bottom name, whoever. Come out and play to the best of your abilities. Practice and in game what you was weak on the game before. Get better. Hey, 6-0, get better every single play of every game. No, even if you get blowed up, next play, gonna get blowed up. Get better every single play. That's what I'm looking for from here on out with this team. All of them across the board. Seriously, all of them. See, 6-0 comes in with, let's pray our players stay healthy and hope Bama plays smart football. Amen, bro. So I'm selling that one. Amen. I think they will. I really think that Grubb, our offensive coordinator, is I'm gonna say he's getting his ear burned up that different teams are talking about him. They're looking at, money. What would it take to get him to be their head coach? He's starting to make a statement in the football world, college football. So that's another worry that I do have. But the man's done been here. He's done been in college. He's done been the championship playoffs. He's been there. He went to NFL. He got fired there. And once again, I'm going to say it wasn't his fault. At that point, the players they were not up to his style of play on that team. They wasn't ready for it. And they didn't give him time to make changes. Because that's what happens. In college football, we're here now. Money. It's all about money. If you ain't winning, if you ain't got it, they ain't going to give you time to make a championship team. They want you to turn it around right now. Right now. And that's a problem. College ain't the same way as pro. Pro, everybody is a pro. Everybody's good. Everybody's there. So it takes a whole lot more than what it is. Y'all, I'll be right back. I apologize. I got to go check on my baby out here, my fur baby. I will be right back. I apologize, y'all. Life is good. Life is good. They were all barking at a fox out there, so life is good. But anyway, sorry about that, y'all. That's one thing bad about being out here by myself. When little situations come up, I'm not just able to walk off without blocking everything. So I do apologize for that. I really do. All right, let me see what I missed in the comments section over here. Where are we at here? Let's see, 6-0. What'd you say here, 6-0? 6-0 goes, playing OU would be a whole different world of revenge and hope them players get ready for that game. Ooh, 6-0. I love where your mind's at. Don't get me wrong. I love where your mind's at. But that's the problem I have. I don't want the Alabama players, coaching staff, towel boy, towel girl, towel boy, whatever, maintenance staff at Alabama to think just because Brian Kelly's gone that we don't have to worry about them. Let's worry about OU. That I'm afraid of. That's what keeps me up at night. I ain't gonna lie about it. It keeps me up at night. But I love where your mind's at. You're right. It will not be a regular game for OU because OU's going to come in, play a team that's got revenge on their mind. They had that taste last year. They're going to have that revenge factor. And I don't really think Oklahoma's really faced a team that, like an SEC team that wants revenge, that wants your blood. I really don't. So I am looking forward to that game. Don't get me wrong. But we need this game first. If nothing else, Tennessee have proven to everybody in the SEC how easy it is to get kicked out of the playoffs. Because they have no chance in hell now of the playoffs. None. That's just how quick it happens. So that's where we're at now. That's exactly where we're at now. And oh, hold up. What? I see somebody up in here. Whoa. Did I get that right? Did I see that right? I did. Hey, Miss McKnight, good to see you, ma'am. Good to see you. Thank you for being up in here. Yes, I was talking about you. She's a Tennessee fan, y'all. She's a good one now. But she loves her Tennessee and she loves her NASCAR. And there ain't nobody up in here that's redneck enough to say you don't love NASCAR. I'm just saying. And she's diehard. So y'all show Dora McKnight some respect up in here. She's awesome. Thank you for being up in here. Appreciate you, Dora. Thank you so much. But let me continue real quick on here. But that's what I was saying about Tennessee has showed us how easy it is. Just a few bad games knocks you out. And if Alabama don't have their mind right, y'all, that's what I'm saying. This LSU game is very important. How we handle this. Are we going to show improvements? And the biggest thing I want to see is improvements in our run game. That is the biggest improvement I want to see. Our offensive line blowing holes against a good defensive line of LSU and getting yardage. I don't expect the big ones. I don't want it. I don't care. You average 6-7 yards a run, to me, that's a win. That's a win. Considering what we've been doing 2.3, 1.5, 3 yards. That's 6-0 comes back. Goes Spencer. It all depends what team shows up to Denny and plays Bama. Bama could dominate and trash LSU and OU too. But till then, who knows who is coming to town? I got you 6-0. I feel you, brother. I feel you. But now you got to keep one other thing in mind here. How can I say this without being a total? Yeah. The one thing that we have no control over, no fans out here have control over because NCAA has no control over it, is officiating. We don't know what officiating crew we are getting for these games. And I'm saying this with all true honesty from the bottom of my heart. We don't know what teams these officials bet on in this game or any game. They have been changing outcomes of so many games for the last 3 years. It's not even funny. Now it's starting to come to a head. People are finally starting to see it. But when you should have it, but if one or two of them bet that you ain't going to win, guess what? You ain't going to win. Because I have yet to see anybody. I've seen them go, yes, that was a bad call. We missed that call. We are so sorry we missed that call. I've never seen nobody go, well, let's take the win away. The other team should have won because of that call. They have yet to do that, and they're not going to do that. So that's the if factor. That's another thing that worries me on these games. It really does. I'm just saying, y'all. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you. It worries me a lot. I ain't gonna lie about it. A lot. But let me move up. But 6-0, I mean, that's a good point. What else we got up here? Oh, 6-0 comes back again. So what you got right here, 6-0. Oh, hold up. Here we go. Okay. I think we will be focused, talking about Bama. Missing the playoffs last year left a bad taste. I think Coach finally has the team attention. I have to agree with that. The reason I have to agree so much because the off-season work that Alabama's done. Now that Florida State game confused the daylights out of me because we thought we had a better team in the off season during what they were showing at practices, 707 drills, I really thought we had a better team, but they come out mentally flat, like they didn't want to be there. They didn't care, or they was waiting on somebody to pay them some more money. Hold on, man. Hold up 1 second. Let me pull up. I got another gentleman up in here. I want to pull up here right quick. He's got something to say. Pull him up in here real quick. If I can turn him on, there he is. Hey, Ice Boss, good to see you, sir.
Ooh, turn me on. Ooh.
I'm trying, brother. I'm trying. But it's just they bring up a good point. They're talking about the mindset of the guys. They think they're focused because they lost. Last year the champ got out of the playoffs, but that game against Florida State ain't showing me their mind was 100% towards you. But now they are getting better every game. They're starting to look that way. But I can't go from last year if they was totally all ready for it. What do you say?
Well, this is a new year. Forget about last year.
Yep.
The playoffs right now, I'm going to tell you now, the question or the college football playoff, I'm going to tell you that right now. If you look at the bracket that college football has set up, if we make it in as number 4, they got Georgia going against somebody. I can't remember who it was. They'll beat them, and then they'll have to come play us. So just as well as I do, we're going to have to play. Hopefully, we play Texas A&M. And in the SEC game, we'll have an off week if we stay at number 4. But then they're going to try to throw Georgia back at us again. That's all this is to make sure that Alabama doesn't make it to the championship. That's what it is. But forget about last year. Just forget about it. This year, all we need to worry about is LSU right now. And I want to know from you guys, what makes you think Alabama's going to win this game? What makes you think so? Well, they're getting better every week, which they are. But what do you think, or you think makes them that Alabama's going to win? That's what I want to know.
Well, me personally, I think they've got heart finally.
Yeah.
I think they believe in Alabama. I think they believe in their coaching staff. I think they believe in themselves right now. That's why I say they will win. Now, I ain't going to say nothing about beating no spread or nothing. I'm talking about they bring home the victory because I think they believe in themselves. That's my answer to that.
All right, as I like to do. Rotad William, Kimberly, and everybody else in the chat room. Stephen. All right.
Better say hi to Dora. We got a new lady, Dora McKnight, up in here. Say hey to Dora.
Hey, Rotad to you, Miss Dora. Glad to see you up in here with us. I seen her earlier. And but like I said, devil's advocate. So battle tested and aggressively coached. I agree with. But LSU, as well as I do, they have got a lot of talent down there. I mean, a lot of talent. My Saban would go down there and get your lands, and they've got Mr. Weeks, even though he may or may not play. Hey, Miss Latoya, good to see you, hon. But I feel like they're going to come in here with something to prove. Yeah, they're out. Everybody knows that. But they don't mind playing the spoiler and knock us out in a heartbeat. They don't care nothing about us. They don't care nothing about us being at 4th ranked or how good we're supposed to be. They're going to come in here and they're going to play lights out. You watch it see. I know it's out of Alabama. All right. But losing that coach, something to prove, being a spoiler, LSU's going to come in here and play like hell playing this game. You watch and see what I tell you. It's not going to be no
I agree with you. That's what I've been preaching. But I've got, since I've got you on here, thank you for coming on. I've got an idea that I want to run by you. I want to see what your thoughts of it. All right. We have a committee that picks the top 12 teams, the teams they want to go to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And obviously they don't watch all the games. Most of them could probably care less about football whatsoever. Do you think that is there a possibility that the way they're start setting up games in the playoff is totally money related? How much money these two matchups going to bring in, and how much money their school's going to make off of each game?
There's that possibility. All right, let me put it to you like this. I live in Indiana, up here in the north part of it. You should be seeing games like Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana, just all Notre Dames and stuff like that. You know what I see on Saturdays? Alabama. That's what I see. It ain't hard for me to find a game on. Let's put it this way: I have not missed a game yet because of regular television. Regular television. Now, we're not talking about cable, satellite, internet, nothing like that. On regular television, the regular channels, and usually it's on your ABC channel, the ESPN ABC, every week. So, what does that tell you? That tells me that Alabama up here is still bringing in money. They are the team to watch. They're not playing Ohio State. They will every now and then. Come on, I'm not going to be stupid about it. But every week is Alabama playing on television up here on regular television. Okay, so that tells me that Alabama is bringing in the money. There are more people. They're not so stupid as not to watch them. You know what I'm saying? They are attractive to even people up here. When Nick Saban retired, there was a billboard down there off of Interstate 69. Nick Saban, thanks for the memories. That tells me there's a lot of Alabama fans up in this particular area and surrounding, okay? So if you try to knock out Alabama in the playoffs, think about how much money you're going to lose, all right? If you ask me, and this is me, okay, you should not have Alabama up there playing Georgia in the next bracket. I know we get the bye week, okay? If we stay at number 4, all right, we just got to always throw that in there. As long as we win every game, we'll stay there. Okay. If we lose in a SEC championship, we're going to fall. If we stay there at number 4, we should not play Georgia until the semifinals. That's what I think. And that's where your money is going to be. That is going to be your top dollar dog right there. I don't care. You could have Ohio State playing Indiana in the championship game, but your top money bringer is going to be Georgia and Alabama. So you shouldn't let each other knock out before you get to that championship. That's my opinion. All right. But they're the ones that make the money on it. I think if you want more money in your bye week or after the bye week, yeah, Georgia and Alabama is going to bring that money in for you. Yeah.
That's my point. So I think they're setting it up now because right now they got Alabama 4, Georgia 5.
Mm-hmm.
They're setting it up to kind of break it down that no matter what happens in the SEC, that loser will drop quite a bit. But they'll be in a bracket that's going to put them back together in the playoffs. And I think they're doing that to all the teams, myself. Because last year they had games in there that was a bust. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. So it's just, I think they're really, that's just me. I could be totally wrong in this. I could be totally wrong. We're going to see how these refs act between now and the end of the season. I want to know if it's the refs' fault, betting issues, or NCAA pushing a certain way. I'm just saying, I can't help it. I see things and I don't understand why they don't do it.
All right, let me go over this little bracket with you just real quick.
Go for it.
All right, you got Georgia playing Memphis in the first week. Now, I mean the first brackets, okay? Georgia playing Memphis. Then you've got Texas Tech playing Oregon. I think that actually would be a good game.
That would be a good game. I like that one.
Yep, and then you're going to have Ole Miss playing Virginia, and then Notre Dame playing BYU. Now, that's the standings that we're at right now. Things are always subject to change.
Right.
In the winner of those games, the Georgia-Memphis game will play Alabama. There again, that's one of your If you
Right.
really need money to come in, okay, I can see it. All right, then you're going to have Ohio State play Oregon or Texas Tech. Texas A&M will play either Virginia or Ole Miss, and I'm going to be honest with you, Ole Miss will win that game. So, providing, if we play them in the SEC championship and they lose, will they stay the number 3 ranking, or will they move somebody up like Mississippi?
And
You
if
see
we
where I'm
lose,
going with
where
that?
you think we'll go? You think we'll go 8 or 12?
Being number 4, I see us be well, we're definitely better than Memphis. I say that. We're better than Virginia. I think we're better than Oregon, that's for sure. And Notre Dame and BYU. So I feel like we shouldn't drop no further. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We shouldn't drop no more than 7, possibly 8,
All
just
right.
to piss us off.
All right. So if we're at 7, and you see where Georgia's at, Georgia will move up.
Of course.
Okay. So play that bracket down and see if we won't meet again.
With Georgia? All right,
Yeah.
let's see. As it
Look at
stands.
it. I'm just asking. It's just me.
All right. Number 7 would play Notre Dame, and the winner of that one will go to play Indiana. Okay, and then the only time you're going to see Georgia would be in the national championship. Right now,
Okay.
the bottom,
I got you.
the bottom tier or the top tier, I'm gonna go like if it stays as it is. Okay, you're going to have Memphis, Georgia, Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, and Ohio State. They'll move on to play whoever wins those games, of course. And if they're the top 2, say it's Alabama and Ohio State, the winner of that one will go to the national championship. Okay. On your bottom tier or your second tier, whatever you want to call it, Ole Miss, Virginia, Notre Dame, BYU, Texas A&M, and Indiana. All right. Let's just say Texas A&M and Indiana win their games. Now they're going to be your bottom. So basically, what it's going to amount to, your national championship game is going to be the top 1, which will be Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State, playing against Texas A&M or Indiana. The bracket's going to work itself out. With again, we lose and we slide into that 7th spot. If they go into the 4th spot, same scenario. We would have to win all the games to meet Georgia again in the national championship if we're on the bottom tier.
All right. Now let me ask you this
The way it
question.
looks.
Do you think on this very first committee, college football playoff committee's decision, do you think they're really taking into factor strength of schedule? Because they didn't last year.
Well, that's just what I was looking at with what Jeff said. And they have thrown that zinger on us, but they wanted to keep us from moving up in the number, even number 2 for that matter. They went by strength of schedule. Our strength of schedule is better than anybody else's, if you ask me. Then you could prove it. Beating 4 ranks, you're going to have Oklahoma coming in here ranked number 12. I mean, there'll be 5 teams, providing we win. Okay. So you got 12, number 12 Oklahoma. You're not going to have anybody ranked after that. But nobody else is playing any ranks, at least until they get into their conference play. You know what I'm saying? Their SEC championship, and you're going to have Ohio State playing Indiana and all that because they're playing nobody. So if you're going to go by strength of schedule, Ohio State and Indiana shouldn't even be in the top 2. No way.
Well, strength of schedule, no. But I would love for how Indiana's playing football right now. I'm impressed. I really am. I think they could compete with most of the SEC teams down here. I think an Alabama Indiana matchup would be one hell of a matchup. Me personally, what do you think?
Oh, it would be. Yeah, it would be. You got to remember the coach, Canetti, whatever his name is. He used to coach at Alabama. and he brought that platform and the blueprint up to here. That's what he's done. And you take that, say, that's why I say you could take Ole Miss, Georgia, Alabama, even LSU, because they will get better. Guys, don't worry about LSU. They will get better, and they'll be the LSU that we know of. But you can put them up here in the north, up against what they play, we'd win it every time, every year. There would be very few times that an Alabama or Georgia or anybody like that up here would not be in the national championship. Okay, that's just facts. That's just the way it is.
I'm so glad you popped in here because I've got so many questions. I've loved to just talk to you one-on-one, and we don't. Your work schedule, my work schedule, we really don't get to get on the phone and discuss this. So thank you for coming on so I can pop this off back and forth with you. Do you really think that Coach Kipp is going to leave Ole Miss for another job?
No, I don't.
You don't think so?
I think they'll throw
I agree
money
with
to keep
you.
him.
I agree with you. I mean, there's money that would get him. There's money that would get him, but I don't think there's another. I'll be right back. We're going crazy. I'll be right back. I don't think there's another program that he will be the king of like he is right now.
All right. Well, let me tell you this much, guys. They could throw the money at him, but Lane Kiffin messed up one time already by going to Tennessee and then just up in the middle of the night, disappear like a banshee, or I wouldn't say it the other way, like a virgin on prom night. Let's put it that way. He's not going to do that mistake again. He's gotten a little bit older. He's been under the tutelage of Saban. I think he's a little bit smarter than what he was when he was at Tennessee. And I think he's learned his lesson. He's got it made in Mississippi. There's no doubt about it. He's got his pick of whatever he wants to do down there. He can lose 1 or 2 games a year, and Mississippi is not going to care. No. They know that, it's kind of like when Saban first come here. I said to myself, if he can make us a contender and be competitive, that's all we really need. Alabama's been known to be competitive at least, If he can do that at Ole Miss and stay there, I don't think no amount of money is going to get him away from there. No.
Ooh. on that one. Y'all know me. I'm as true as I can be. When Nick Saban was first hired at Alabama, my very first reaction was, why? What? Yes, he won a championship at LSU. He goes to Miami, and he didn't even know how to run a team, a professional team. What? Why would you want to bring him back here? Why? He could not run the best of the best. That was my first reaction. I ain't gonna lie about it. It was. I was scared to death. That I'm watching all the film. I'm watching everybody. He coming off the plane. People throwing their firstborn babies at him. They're doing all this. It's great. And I'm sitting back going, y'all, come on now. Come on. We don't know. We got to get him out there on the field. And that first year, I gave him kudos on that one. His first year, nothing he could do about it. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. I totally agree. It's the same thing with DeBoer. We gave him 9-4 last year. And this year we expect a national championship. You know what I mean? But they look everybody. We always
playoff. If it gets in, we expect to get into a 12-game playoff.
Yeah, we expect that this year, and we're going to get it. I feel like we will. Let me answer a question real quick.
Go for it.
I think it's a fine question. Is tie versus wins overrated SEC team a Heisman contender, or saying winning versus cupcake teams is a Heisman first contender? You want to know my honest opinion? Saying is a damn good quarterback. We had him. We messed up and let him go. But I could understand why. I look at what Ty's doing. But if you ask me, my personal opinion, if you're talking about a Heisman that helps your teams win, I think Ty
Everybody's
should
saying, hey,
be
buddy.
that guy. Okay. Saying, it just really depends. I mean, if they beat Indiana, is he worthy of the Heisman? I would say this much. If Saying doesn't win the national championship, no. I feel like Ty is the better quarterback. He has helped this team more so than any other quarterback in college football. That's my opinion. But will they look at it that way? I don't know. I really don't know.
That's what I was getting ready to say on that. You are so correct. Saying is bad to the bone. I hate it. We lost him. We should have kept him. It was stupidity on our part. But with all that gone and out the window, Ty right now to me is not a Heisman Trophy winner. Can he be there at the end of the year? Yes. Problem with the Heisman, they don't let the players play out their whole year to see how good they're going to be, how they're going to handle pressure, how they're going to handle a bowl game, how they're going to handle, if your team don't make their championship, how are you going to play a lesser team in a bowl game? Are you going to set out, or they don't do that? So with that being said, I think Ty has not proven that he's the Heisman, but Saying has. Yes, he plays lesser schools, but look at his numbers. Look at his stats. His stats are better than Ty's.
No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
Well, go ahead. Come at me. Go ahead.
Saying is playing these cheaper teams, I'm going to call them, the cupcake teams. Hell, I can look good in front of a damn cupcake team. You know what I mean? But you've got 4 ranked. I mean, granted, it's 4 ranked. That Ty, where is it at? Ty engineers drives, drains the clock like a champ. Point well taken, 6.
Right.
Saying is a driver who gets instructions and goes. All right. But look at who he's playing. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm like William. I really don't care about the Heisman, but we do have a contender for it. All right. And I'm all for him. But I'm looking at it realistically.
Right.
Saying is doing nothing but playing cupcake teams. It looks good. He can throw the ball wherever he wants to. It ain't that way down here in the South. Let me ask you this question.
Go for it.
If Saying was still down here in the SEC, do you think he would have the numbers that he's got now?
No.
And from up there. There you go.
No. Would he be a winner?
Ty is.
Would Saying be a winner? Yes, he would.
Maybe.
I'm sorry. If Saying was at Tennessee would be, I won't say, a one-loss team right now.
Probably so.
I'm sorry. Yes, I think because he has that talent.
Yeah. That Tennessee does. I mean, Saying that Tennessee, Georgia, anybody, hey, Mr. Nature, how you doing, huh?
I give you enough. Put Saying under, keeping it at Ohio. Ole Miss. Put Saying there under him. They would definitely be making him the Heisman front runner.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
If you ask me, they would have Ty and Saying right there together. If you ask me,
they would.
Let me ask you this: who else in all of college football it would be a contender for the Heisman right now? Who else?
That's a hard one, bro. That is a hard one. I'm not saying one. I'm not saying one.
I
really ain't.
It's talking about.
I'm just trying to figure out who's going to be the 4 seats. Who's going to fill up 4 seats up there? I'm sorry, I ain't seeing it. Not right yet. They hadn't raised its head yet.
Let me ask you this: do you think it could be somebody from Indiana?
Receiver, maybe. Receiver, maybe.
What about the quarterback?
If they keep winning up to the selection, yes, he'll have a seat.
You think so?
Yeah, he'll have a seat if they keep winning. Problem they got is, do they not play Ohio State before the selection for the Heisman?
I don't think they do. I could be wrong. I haven't looked it up. Let's put it that way, because they pick it kind of earlyish. I think they
Jeff
should
says
wait till
no.
after. I think they should pick it. Let's put it this way. I think you shouldn't pick the Heisman until after the championship game. Just myself.
I agree.
And I don't think you should pick it off the MVP of the game either. I don't believe that. You should have all four and work on the merit of past, not the championship game.
Okay, now
But
with
you
that
couldn't
being
have-
said, do you think there should be a quarterback Heisman, then who made the best, best player on their team Heisman? Because it seems like quarterback, because they touch the ball all the time, that they have a major advantage over everybody else on the team. Running backs, defensive players, and all that. So should they be two different Heisman?
This is nothing but makeup and glorified.
It is. It is.
Let's put it this way. You could have, let's say Jam Miller. Say he comes back strong, makes more touchdowns, blocks well, receives well. Do you think he's even going to get looked at for the Heisman? Nope. There's not enough lipstick on him. You know what I'm saying? Where Julian said, it's a high-profile deal. Ty Simpson is a high-profile because of the way he's brought Alabama back up and it's not just him. It's a whole. That's what is impressive about Alabama. It's the whole team effort. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's looking at Julian saying, okay, he's got the pretty makeup. All right, Ty Simpson's got the pretty makeup. Even though Jam Miller may be the most important piece in this Alabama football team from here on out.
And I still say
well,
he is.
and they're still not going to look at it.
I agree. They won't look at that.
The Heisman is not about the best player in college football. Not no more.
It's supposed to be, but it ain't.
It ain't. If you was to come up here and tell me the running back from Ole Miss has improved Ole Miss so much that they wouldn't have the record that they are, and said that he's the most special player, why does he not get the Heisman? Why?
Good point. You tell me why a Manny who played for the University of Tennessee, who broke every record in NCAA and at the University of Tennessee, lost a Heisman to a defensive back.
Mm-hmm.
It's favoritism, y'all. It's favoritism. I'm sorry. It has nothing to do with their stats. And that's what gets me. That's what keeps me up at night.
But nobody's going to sit here and wipe tears out of their eye if they pick an Alabama player. Nobody. Not on our side. You know what I mean? But it's still the facts is facts. It's nothing but a little glamour show. You can't compare the North, the way their teams and the way their schedules are set up. Guys, you have not opened up your eyes yet. I don't believe that this championship, the scheduling for next year, us playing 9 teams out of the SEC. Well, they've got to play all their cupcakes up there. They're wanting us to beat each other up. So by the time we get to them, we're depleted. That's what they want. That's what they're hoping for. All right. It's all to set up the Northern to win more championships. The Big Ten is the ones that made all these decisions. Look at it. Look it up. You'll find out I'm telling you the truth. So they're wanting parity, all right, but they're trying to handicap the SEC. Is what they're trying to do. So anyway, so that's the way I see that the Heisman will be set up that way too.
Well, that's what blows my mind, because if you look at SEC as a whole, especially now with Texas and Oklahoma coming on, you can't tell me there's anybody else out there that's got more money than the SEC.
That's right.
Geographically. That's all I'm putting.
And
anyway, they might not be willing to
give
it, but I'm just saying.
But they bring it in too.
They do.
They do.
All right, bro. Real quick, before I run you out here, I do appreciate you coming on here. You saved my life, because this wasn't going an hour. It's been 45 minutes at the longest, because I set up for another show, but
I know.
Called in, he couldn't do it. But anyway, I do appreciate you coming on. It's been great bumping thoughts off of you. Because me and you both, with our time differences, we don't get time to really sit down and talk back and forth. But this has been awesome to me. I love it anyway.
I did too.
What do you think going to be the one thing that Alabama has to do Saturday against LSU to win this game?
The defense needs to play like they've been doing. They need to rush just a little bit more off the edges, if you ask me. I would love to see the running game step up, but I don't think it's the most important thing. I think we'll be okay running wise a little bit because LSU's defense is not really built to stop the run. So we may have a little bit more advantage there. We may use that a little bit more, but I feel like as long as Ty Simpson, Bernard, Brooks, if I'm thinking right, is back. Cuevos. I mean, you keep doing what you're doing, but try to throw in a little bit more running, especially in the first and second quarter. I think we'll be just fine. I mean, I was picking at you a little bit earlier when I first come in about what makes you think Alabama's going to win, trying to get you stirred up, get you going.
I know you did good. You did good.
But that's my opinion of what Alabama needs to do: be themselves, go down there. The stadium's going to be rocking, so they're going to have a problem with that. They are going to come play football. LSU is, and it's going to be a good game, I feel like. But like you said, if they start winning by double digits in the half, whether it be 14 or 17, LSU's going to have a hard time coming back from that. They will try. Don't think these guys are laying down. They will try, but I feel like Alabama will win as long as they stay to what they've been doing.
Well, me personally, my number one is Ty Simpson comes out of this game uninjured.
Mm-hmm.
That's my number one. Y'all can say what you want. LSU, they are voodoo people, y'all. They're don't forget, they're paid players also over there. And they're trying to prove themselves to the NFL. That's all they got. They're wanting to show that it was Brian Kelly's fault, all his fault, nothing to do with them, even though they had a part of it. They had a part of LSU's why they are, but they want to prove that. So as long as our offensive line don't have I'm going to call it a brain fart, and miss a block and get Ty hurt, because they're coming out to hurt him. I tell y'all right now, that defense wants to hurt Ty because that's money in their pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So my number one, Ty Simpson comes out of this game unscathed, unhurt. That's my number one.
He needs to be protected, yeah, and I agree, because just like we just showed, 6-0 said the defensive orientated teams that are going to be coming after Ty and the running backs, I don't think they can do it. I think our pass defense is really bit, our pass blocking is really improved, but it hasn't done real good as far as run blocking. That I think there's a reason for that. I can't put my finger on it unless we're just trying to initiate that to pass for more points. I mean, look at us. We score 30 points pretty much every game, or close to it, with the exception of FSU. But that seems to be where our scoring capability is at, around 30. It could be 31. And I'm talking about against good teams. All right. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about cupcakes or anything like that. A good team in the SEC, we seem to get about 30 points. As long as our defense can keep them down, and a win to win, guys, by 1 point, I don't care. I don't care about the playoff committee or anybody else. You keep winning ball games, you'll be there. But I feel like our offensive line was good enough to protect Simpson, hopefully, that he won't get hurt, because things happen. Defensive minded, like X60 was saying, it can put a hurt on us. But I'm just like you. I hope he doesn't get hurt, win the ball game by 1 point. I don't care for anything else. And let's move on to Oklahoma.
Now, I'm not. Now, keep in mind, I'm not talking about regular in-game play, which I don't want to get hurt there either.
Yeah.
I'm talking about them gray line plays that they're going to be doing. They're going to be hitting him after a play. They're going to be hitting him after the clock. They're going to be hitting him. Let's say he's running down the line. He goes to hand it off. The guy goes straight for his damn knees, try to take him out. They're going to be there to hurt this man. I'm telling you right here, right now. I'm telling you. And they're getting money to do it because they ain't going nowhere. They ain't making an SEC championship game. They ain't going to playoffs. So what are they doing? We got the money guys paying them to hurt us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm worried about.
And
Straight up. That's what I'm worried about.
That's what college football hopes for, too.
Yep, that's what comes to mind. All right, brother, I'm going to let you slide up out here. Thank you so much. I'm going to run down real quick to everybody like I do on Wednesday night, the different Alabama teams. I was lucky. I was, oh, God, shine down on me on this one. Our Adapted League Facebook accepted me, and they've been sending me pictures of their different games they've won. So I've got a couple tonight that I want to share with y'all because I've been wanting, because they're Alabama. They're part of our sports, and I wanted to brag on them. So now I got some pictures to share with y'all. But Icebox, thanks you, brother. I appreciate you, my man.
Roll Tide, and everybody, I'll see y'all Saturday.
Roll Tide. All right, first one I want to bring. Well, he does. He wants to see him, I guess. All right, first one I want to bring up because I know I'm over the hour, but let me bring this up real quick. All right, tomorrow night, November 6th at 6 p.m., our Alabama women's basketball team is playing McNeese. So if anybody's in the area, please go check them out. It's going to be one heck of a game. Our ladies are playing hard. I'm very proud of them. I just want to put that up there for y'all to see. And if you get a chance tomorrow, 6 p.m. Central, please go check them out, please. All right, next one I want to bring up. Our Lee Jr., he was named Alexander Award semifinalist. He hasn't won it yet, but he's moving his way up. He's proven himself. He's working hard, and we're proud of you, Lee. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Right, moving on down. Sorry, I'm going through it quick, but we got our tennis, our men's tennis. Alabama sends athletes to ITA South Selectional Championship. I got to put my glasses on, get up here close. Tuscaloosa, I can't pronounce her name, but it goes, Alabama's men's tennis team will send 4 student athletes to the ITA South Sectional Championships in Athens, Georgia. The 4th day, it's a 4-day tournament beginning tomorrow, November 6th. So I look forward to, following them and see how good they do. But congratulations. We got 4 going. I don't know why it's in Georgia, but it is. But anyway, congratulations to y'all. All right, and move to the next one real quick. Ooh, look at our men. Our men basketball. Lord, how much they are picking up where they left off. Look at here. Alabama opens the 25-26 season with a 91-62 victory over North Dakota. Man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all get a chance, anybody out there, men's or women's, y'all get a chance, go watch our basketball team, please go. That stadium is so filled with excitement now. It's just awesome. It is awesome. But I had to put that up right quick, give them big kudos. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Roll Tide. Right, next one up. Alabama opens the 25-26 season women's basketball, defeating Stetson 82-73. You go, girl. You go. I'm telling y'all right now, they're fired up. They're wanting it. They're fired up. Now, granted, this was a tight game. I know y'all going, who the hell Stetson? Sorry. Who's Stetson? Stetson's a good team. They're a great 3-point shooting team. They have a good guard in the middle. They're great. They're great. I'm just telling you right now, this is a good win for us. This is a good stepping stone. We're opening the season. It's on, and I can't wait to keep bringing y'all our victories through the year. All right, let me bring up the next one. Our ladies volleyball team. They play at Arkansas. They actually start tomorrow. Volleyball and they're at Arkansas. They'll be on the SEC network. And I don't know how everybody's watching. I had not figured out how I can watch sports ever again. But right now, that's what they're going to be. They're going to be on the SEC network. If you get a chance, check out our ladies. I want to put that up there. They are playing Arkansas. But bring next one up real quick. All right, here we go. National Softball Hall of Fame, class of 2025. Alabama softball alum Kelly Kretschmann. Sorry, Kelly. I've never been able to pronounce your name, but Kretschmann. One of our, I'm just going to say it, badass softball players we've ever had at Alabama, was inducted to the Alabama Softball Hall of Fame. Outstanding job, girl. Now, the ones I'm proud of, the ones I've been wanting and trying to show. I'm just going to go through it right quick. I got many of them, but they call it the Adapted League. I personally don't like that name. I really don't. But anyway, they're still our our collegiate athletes at the University of Alabama. I'm just going to click through them real quick. I know I'm over. Right quick. Right, here we go. Basketball. Oh, look at here. Alabama. They defeat Cincinnati 74-38. You go, girls. Oh, look. Oh, there's so much I want to say, but I finally got pictures, so I'm gonna run through them real quick. Anyway, the adapted athletic basketball team for the University of Alabama ladies won 74-38 against Cincinnati. Let me break to the next one. Our men's won 64-61 against that Abbey team. Against Abbey. They're keeping up our tradition. Beat Abbey. Congratulations. Thank y'all so much. Let me move down a little bit more again. All right, here we go. Our men, Alabama beats Pennsylvania Western 55-44. Great job, y'all. Y'all don't understand how proud I am to be able to bring this to y'all. All right, next one would be our ladies adapted basketball team, 58-55 over Shepherd. That was a tight game. They fought hard. They bring home the win again. As y'all see the thing going on here? Win. That's what they're doing. All right, and bring this one up real quick. Alabama women, 54-14. Let me say that again. 54-14 over Charlotte. You go, girls. Woo! That's what I've been telling y'all. If anybody's been paying attention to our Alabama Adapted League, they're putting it out there. They're giving it all they got. They are giving it all. They are Alabama proud, and I am proud of them. That's right. I'm enjoying being able to bring this picture. I got one more to show y'all before I get out of here. Alabama 64-41 over Charlotte. Y'all, I'm so proud. I can't say enough. I'm so proud. I can't wait till they start posting the Adapted League tennis, Alabama Tennis League. I just can't wait. It just brings tears to this old man's eyes. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that out there and show y'all real quick. It's amazing what they're doing. It just is amazing. They're working hard. They're fighting. They're going in getting their classwork done too. I love it. I'm just sorry. I love it. Alabama sports. Alabama's where it's at, y'all. Roll Tide, everybody. I'm gonna get up out of here right quick. And one more thing to Icebox, brother. I appreciate you. You actually saved me tonight. I'm telling y'all right now, we've been lucky to go 35 minutes. Seriously, would have if it wasn't for Icebox. Appreciate you, man. Love you. Love everybody in the chat. I'm gonna get out here with the mighty words of the great Bear Bryant. Thank y'all. Love you. Roll Tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time, for 4 years